Papa Squat with the cat coming at you. Look at Kitty. Look at. Yes, are you going to bite me? Yes. See, that's what he does. He tries to. Be good. He's very aggressive. Papa Squat coming at you. 1980. This is Hot Summer Day, which was a hit for the Sugar Hill Gang in 1980. Oh, my collar is really messed up. Have to make sure I'm looking professional. So let's jump in and give it a listen. It's just over 7 minutes long. It is the Sugar Hill Gang, so I'm expecting it to at least be good. So let's see, because I only listened to a couple seconds of it. Oh, very disco-y.
It's alright, it's okay, cause these things happen on a hot summer day. Young ladies in the stores everywhere, trying to purchase their seasonal wares. Bikini shorts and beaded hair seem to be the style for this time of year.
My groove, and then your fingers start popping and your jet feels smooth. They ask me, hey, what can I do in the middle of the summertime? But you can turn me on your stereo and listen to my boogie button to rhyme. And if that don't work, whoever heard of that? Will take a little time to hear me say, in the silky moogie voice and the rhythm rock, how the summer can be sugar day. I like going to the beach, it has no sand. I like putting on a swimming on land. Like cooking out without the grill. Like trying to catch a dinner when you catch a chill.
This song is very unlike the other song I'm going to mention here, but it has the same sort of vibe to me, where it's definitely like obviously because of the name, summertime good time song, and it in that genre, it feels very much like Will Smith's Summertime, and that's not a bad thing. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if Will Smith at least had some sort of inspiration from this song, just sort of the whole idea of like, yeah, you know, a song to celebrate summer and going outside and having a good time, and it's warm enough that you can do whatever you want, blah blah blah. I think it's a good inspiration to draw from, and this song is fun. It's a little disco-y for me, but it's still good. And man, whoever was rapping a while ago, just great voice.
Just cruising to the rhythm of the beat, to the big beat all night long. Come on.
Keep my body moving. I go summertime, do what you wanna do. Chill, 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 chill. Everybody's dancing. To the boogie, up jump the boogie, baby, 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 to the beat, beat. And romancing. Winter time is gone and dead. Summertime, full freaking ahead. Hey, hey, hit me. Can you? Maybe. Can you rock it to the rhythm of the beat, beat, beat? Hey, G, can you? Can you rock it to the rhythm of the beat, beat, beat? Hit me. Maybe. Can you rock it to the rhythm of the beat, beat, beat? Hey, y'all, yeah, you. Can you? Let's see. Without a little break, you know it ain't complete. Get off in summer. Get off in summer. Summertime is here. Get off in summer. Get off in summer. Summertime is here. Summertime is grooving.
Just cruising to the rhythm of the beat, to the big beat all night long. Come on.
Keep my body moving. Yo, on and on and on and on. The beat don't stop till summer's gone. Everybody's dancing. Just exercise. Let it call. That's gonna be my exercise. And romancing. There's freaks over here, there's freaks over there. When I open my eyes, they're everywhere. Hey, hey, hit me. Can you? Maybe. Can you rock it to the rhythm of the beat, beat, beat? Hey, G, can you? Maybe. Can you rock it to the rhythm of the beat, beat, beat? Hey, Mike, hit me. Can you? Maybe. Can you rock it to the rhythm of the beat, beat, beat? Hey, y'all, yeah, you. Can you? Let's see. Without a little break, you know it ain't complete. Get off in summer. Get off in summer. Y'all say we go down the beach a little bit, huh? Summertime is here. Get off in summer. Get off in summer. Summertime is here. Get off in summer. Get off in summer. Summertime is here. Get off in
Freak the funk, the funk, funk, freak the funk, the funk, funk. Freak the funk, the funk, funk, the freak the funk, the funk, funk. Freak the funk, the funk, funk, freak the funk, the funk, funk. Say what? I freak the funk, the funk, funk, freak the funk, the funk, funk. You got to.
So that little vocal break, they should have done that either in the middle of the song or done it a couple of times throughout the song, because that's really a cool sounding, super engaging break that gets you reinvested with the song. I would have loved to have heard that like a third of the way through, another third of the way through, and then yeah, just great. That's great. Yeah, a good summary song. I thought that was fun. I did I did, by the way, look up, because I give disco a hard time. I'm not a disco fan. And I was kind of curious about how long disco existed as sort of a relevant musical genre or category. And it looks like it started in 1970, which is earlier than I would have thought, and gained popularity kind of throughout the decade. Obviously, 75, 76, 77, 78, it was very popular. It was like hitting the mainstream, and then definitely mainstream. with movies like Saturday Night Fever. And anyway, but what I find interesting is because of rap and hip hop growing out of a lot of the same things, being black and Hispanic musical styles, which is also where disco came from. But disco also specifically had sort of the gay lifestyle attached to it as well, or the gay men glommed onto disco music and kind of the whole lifestyle and everything in the 70s, and it was a good fit. But what I find is interesting is how much that decade of disco had an impact on hip-hop and rap, which we can hear in this song and many other songs that we've listened to. But then I also listen to this and I hear all the horns being played, which was also very common in the 70s and in disco and things like that. And I think to the 1980s, where we had, bands like Genesis and Chicago, and Chicago was around in the 80s or 70s, as was Genesis, but not the same lineup in Genesis. And whatever other bands that ended up using horns to great effect in the 80s. It was just, they were everywhere in the 80s. Huey Lewis and the News, that sort of thing. But it's interesting because I think that sort of thing not only grew out of older songs like, stuff from the 50s and 60s, but certainly in the 70s when disco was using a lot of those same instruments. And there were other bands that were obviously using horns and things like that. It's a traditional sort of instrument. And but I find it interesting because rap and hip-hop borrowed so much from disco and used a lot of those initial beats because it was very much about movement and getting people up on their feet. And then they ended up eventually mostly jettisoning all the disco-y feel to rap and hip-hop, and it was much more about the beat and the rhythm and flow of your voice and the lyrics to get people excited and up and moving. Anyway, completely neither here nor there. I thought this was just fine. It's a fun summery song, even though it's disco-y, but I'll still give it a thumbs up. And I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you come back tomorrow. Pop Squat. Checking out. Have yourself a good day.